Hey, I'm Jeff, and I make music with my brother.
Hi, I'm Jonathan, and I also make music with my brother.
Together, we are Ekko and Sidetrack, and we make music that sounds like this.
And this.
And even this. This podcast is about music, creativity, and everything in between.
Welcome to A Band Apart with Ekko and Sidetrack.
It is abundantly clear based on what I am wearing that I like wearing clothing of shops and establishments that I really love. And you?
I'm doing a live disrobing because I'm actually wearing the merch of a shop I really like.
Yes.
Mercy Burger, best vegan burger in London. Check it out.
And I've got Holly Rose, which is an amazing cafe in Bassendean.
Bang.
But if I was going to wear a shirt in Perth of a burger company, which shirt would you choose? Which company would you choose?
I would definitely choose Short Order Burger to wear because their merch is dope. Plus, I just obviously love them.
Do they have socks?
They do have socks. I need to get a pair of those socks. Maybe we should talk to Simon about getting
Yeah,
those.
the shirts are sick as well, man.
Shirts are sick. Socks are sick. I think they do hats as well.
Damn.
But everything. And it's available on their website, shortorder.com.au.
And while you're there, why not just do a little sneaky order and go and pick yourself up something delicious?
On their menu, online ordering. It's hard to do ad reads when you're in video. But it's good. This is our first one where we're really just taking it for a ride. Use the code word Ekko and Sidetrack on checkout, for 10% off.
Or use it in store and get the same deal. But either way, get yourself a tasty burger, get yourself some treats, and get yourself some merch because I reckon it's really cool.
Yeah. And also say hi to the person that is serving you. Perhaps it's young Reese or
Hey, Reese.
beautiful Graham. Or maybe it's Simon. But say hi. Give them a wink. Ask them how their day is. Because they care.
They care about you and you should care about them. Short order.
Bringing people together.
One burger at a time.
Hey Jeff, how you going?
Hey, buddy. I'm well.
Let's open this podcast with a big drink of water that I should have taken before we started recording.
You have something on your shirt.
Yeah.
Which
Great day to record the podcast.
We can't do that shit anymore because now we got video.
Because I love just staining my shirt and wearing stained clothes all the time.
No, you don't.
No, I was drinking my morning smoothie. Which is like a brown-green concoction.
I know the very mix. What's in it, Johnny? Take us through it. Spinach? Yep.
Avocado, protein,
Whoa.
water.
What the hell is water?
What the psyllium husk,
Yes.
LCA, LSA,
Yeah.
banana,
What's the water though?
water,
Oh, water.
Vasa. Yeah, so
Aqua.
I was drinking that when I was doing my drum lesson this morning, and I was drinking it, and I think I spilt it quite early on in the lesson because when I started talking to Blake when he came up into the studio,
Yeah.
it was there and it had dried,
Perfect.
and it was just this big greeny brown poo stain on my chest, which is uncomfortable, and it's definitely not why I'm wearing an overshirt to try to shield it from anyone. But I've got another stain, man. I always get random stains. I've got this is going to sound really bad, but I've got a stain. I've got like a 3-drop stain
3 drops.
on my groin area on a new pair of pants that I've got.
What color pants?
Blue.
What color stain?
It's kind of white.
Yogurty.
No,
What do you think it was?
I don't know because I washed them and it's still there. So that leads me to believe it's like ink.
White ink. Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you ever use chalk pens at work or Posca markers at work to write on boxes or anything?
Maybe yeah, that's what it is.
Definitely not salmon.
It can't be salmon because salmon comes out. It comes out in the wash. And this is
Dries clear.
I don't know what it is, but I've worn them like twice.
They're fucked. Just throw them into the fire.
I think they are. Like, how can you get out a stain?
You've got to work it, man. You got to.
But it literally, it feels like it wasn't there when I put them in the wash, and then they came out of the wash with a 3-drip stain.
That is like a bad fucking alibi for murder. I swear, she just fell on the knife. You put them. My pants were dirty, so I put them in the wash to clean them, and then when they came out, they were even dirtier. It must have been that washing machine.
It's not semen.
I don't think it's semen. I think it's maybe some sort of yogurt or.
But that, I mean, yogurt
It
comes
could be
out.
your smoothie, the aforementioned. Smoothie.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. But yeah, I'm going to get that stain out.
Yeah, keep us posted. But now that we're on video, yeah, you can't get by with that kind of shit.
No.
Like I wanted to shave. today.
I said to you when I saw you that you should grow like you have grown a mustache. Basically, you've just got the beard as well.
Yeah.
I think you should shave it and have a mustache.
I might do that. I've got a wedding next week though. I think that might be improper, but I might do it for the last week of November.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna taper this or
It
contain
looks good.
I just don't like the bald patch, and it feels like I'm some sort of rat man.
No, no, it doesn't look like you're a rat man. It looks. Can you just move the microphone away for a second so I can see? I think. I mean, yeah, it's problematic. The Hansons can't really grow facial hair that well.
The fact I'm the age I am and this is what I've got is a testament to the hairless nature of the Norwegians. We should be hairier,
Yeah, we should.
but I think maybe the Norwegians aren't hairy because they go into the cold water and they're like more like blubber.
Like a seal or a whale.
Yeah, less than a bear.
Yeah, but I think that aren't Norwegians classically
Trained.
do have beards?
Yeah,
But Dad can't grow a beard.
for shit.
Oh, man. I just wish I could grow hair in places that I wanted to.
And not in the places that you do.
Yeah. Because, yeah, if I could just, I would like to be able to have a beard. You know who I'm actually quite envious of?
Bradley Cooper.
No. Rob Dimension.
Yeah, shout out to Rob Dimension.
He's able to, I don't know about his beard growing ability because I don't think he leaves it that long, but that 5 o'clock shadow look,
Swarthiness.
the swarthiness, he looks like a fucking pirate.
That's the Spanish in him.
That is the Spanish in him. But like I would one day like to have that, to be able to not shave for a couple of days and then like even it up, and then I'm like
You've at least got
a detective of
you've-
some kind.
You've got a 5 o'clock shadow, like whatever you've got. You can see your big bald patches. You've definitely got facial hair like Ben, our older brother.
Yeah,
I've got facial hair like
Mum.
Rattus,
Rattus,
our youngest
youngest
rat,
brother.
the rat I had as a child. Maybe I just got to get over it.
I think if you just keep it growing, like man, you remember how pathetic my mustache was for quite a while, and you just keep at it.
Well, I've got this theory that the hairs are there, like in that bald spot. The hairs are there. I've just got to let them grow through the skin, and then once they're through the skin, then I can shave them off, and then
Yeah.
they'll be right there.
Yeah,
But if that hair hasn't grown through the skin and there's other hairs that are like this long, then where the hell's that hair been growing from? Like inside my jawbone?
Well-
It just doesn't make physical sense.
I'm no biologist, but I think maybe some of the hairs have grown underneath some of the other hairs. That's why you've got extra long ones, because it's like a double hair,
That makes sense.
because there's some sort of shield or something blocking that pathway, like a root of a tree. I'm pretty sure that's how hair growth works.
Yeah, my face does feel hard in some spots. The shielded.
But it looks good.
Thanks, man.
I think you should lean into it. The mustache for sure, because you've got a much more pronounced crest on your face biffin than I do.
Face.
I've got the
What's it
gap.
called? What's that called? It's got a name.
Your lip, your upper lip.
Nah, the little that's where God gave you the little touch.
Yeah.
That's what they say, I think. I don't know who they are.
That's where God puts the finger on you.
Yeah, well that's like the final
Places
thing.
the tip of his penis
Oh, jeez.
as he brands you.
No, maybe it's where the angel touches you or something. I seem to remember hearing that somewhere in popular culture. It's not like a Christian thing. It's a
That's a nice sentiment. I like that.
The other thing I wanted to talk about, Jonathan, I wanted to ask you about
Yes.
is your sleep.
Oh, no.
Yeah. You mentioned the other week you weren't sleeping very well.
Yeah.
I wanted to check in. How's your sleep going?
It's better.
Okay.
I feel as though I
feel as though you're like stalling.
I think I just need more of it, and I need to get to bed way earlier.
Okay.
That's the issue. I think I've had a couple of late nights. I'm getting to bed at like 12, and I might even sleep through to 8 when I'm not working, or if I'm working in the studio on a studio day. But because I'm working out at night, I actually need way more recovery. And
that's a big deal.
I probably do need 8 hours every night rather than celebrating when I get 7.
Yeah, just work out what your magic number is.
Yeah.
Something I learnt about recently from my girlfriend, shout out to Holly,
Hey, Holly.
is the concept of procrastination sleep. Or let me just grab my laptop and I just learnt about this and I thought it could be interesting to tell you about because I've definitely done it. And I want to know if some of your sleeping habits would fall into this category.
Okay. I definitely procrastinate going to bed. It's the same kind of thing I have on Sundays where I'm like, just one more episode, one more conversation, one more thing.
Revenge bedtime procrastination. Revenge bedtime procrastination. Revenge bedtime procrastination refers to a phenomenon in which people put off going to bed to engage in activities that they don't have time for during the day. It is a way of finding time for leisure and entertainment at the expense of sleep.
This is really hitting me.
Yeah. There's a few signs that says you delay going to sleep for no other reason. And it's an environmental source that is keeping you awake.
Yep.
You engage in behavior and are fully aware that it may lead to negative consequences, but they choose to do it anyway.
Yep.
It often starts in small little spurts. You might stay up to play on your phone or catch up on your favorite shows. Soon, 10 to 15 minutes turns into an hour or two. And in some cases, you might find yourself up well into the earlier hours of the morning doing inconsequential things before finally going to sleep. It's like the sleep procrastination has been something that people have studied before, but the revenge thing came from a Chinese study in 2014 from the journal Frontiers of Psychology. And it was like a control thing. So it's like, it's like you don't have enough time to do the things you want to do during the day. So you're like, I'll do them at night and I can take as long as I want to do them. It's only sleep that I'm missing.
Yeah, it's like you're putting sleep at the bottom of the priority list because I'm saying instead of doing this thing at 8 o'clock at night, whatever I'm doing at 8 o'clock is more important than sleep.
Yeah.
Fuck. That really, yeah.
Anxiety, depression, difficulty concentrating,
Yeah.
increased risks of cardiac problems, weakened immunity, weight gain, and worse memory are some of the things. And I think they're mostly to do with sleep rather than the procrastination aspect. But it also says that if you procrastinate normally, you're more likely to do this kind of thing.
All that's really speaking to me, especially the memory thing. I said to you today that I felt like my memory's slipping. My short-term memory's slipping a bit.
Yeah.
Sorry, what are we doing?
Recording a podcast. Yeah, I just thought Holly told me about that and I was like, I'm going to Google what this thing is. And I was like, I've definitely been guilty of that during uni, big time.
Yeah.
I was like, I've worked so hard. Now it's 11 o'clock. Now I'm going to watch 6 episodes of Entourage back to back.
Well, I think that's definitely what I do because I don't feel like the work day should end. This is a problem.
You just want to be working 9 to 5.
No.
Or just enough to make a living.
No, like, is that a lyric to a Dolly Parton song? Fucking hell. I'm like yesterday, because I said I was tired this morning.
Yes.
But I had slept.
Yes.
I woke up, got my blood test, went to the studio, worked till 6, went to the gym,
Yes.
came back to the studio, did a little bit more work, got home, ate dinner.
Great work as well.
Thanks. We're pointing to the studio that's over there. Came home, ate dinner. It got to 9 and I thought, I'm tired. I'm going to watch an episode of Babylon Berlin.
Whoa, yeah, big tune.
But instead, I
Great
was
show.
like, no, I need to prep this video thing that I need to work on tomorrow. So I worked for another hour, backing up some video files, deleting some video files, putting some on the computer, preparing a project that I want to do today.
Yep.
And then it got to like 10:30 and I was like, oh, now I'll watch the episode of Babylon Berlin.
Yep.
I could have done all that stuff this morning.
Yeah, sometimes you got to know when to stop.
But I'm not good at stopping. I feel like when I want to stop,
Yeah.
there's the thing in my brain that goes, you don't deserve to stop yet. Do another hour.
And sometimes that's helpful, man, because you've done that extra hour and it means today you've been able to do something else.
But it also means that I haven't had, even though I slept for 8 hours,
Yeah.
I haven't had the amount of sleep I probably wanted.
Yep.
And I did before I went to bed. I remember it was 12. I think I started reading at 12. And I was like, fuck, I need to get to bed. I don't like that. I don't think the last thought before you go to bed should be, I need to get to sleep.
No, absolutely.
I think often
it's stressful. That's making things stressful.
I think often I have that, like, I regret the last 2 hours to some degree and go, fuck, if only I'd gotten home at this time, or if only I'd, which is wishful thinking.
You can do, say, I'm going to work for an hour after dinner and that's all that's done. But that hour is going to be fucking focused. You're not going to...
Even if that hour is focused.
I mean, then just say that's done. I've done enough today. Because like the classic thing, man, like you worked in the studio all day. You did great work. You went to the gym. That's more work. You probably socialized and talked to some people.
I didn't talk to anyone at the gym because all I'm at the gym for is to fucking lift.
Show them your fucking guns. And then you do need to recover, but then you also need some time to decompress.
Yeah, I do my decompression time in bed or sometimes in the shower.
Wow. How did your pants get stained if you were wearing them?
I wear my pants in the shower.
I was washing them. Yeah, maybe you just need a little bit more of that time, but you will find that happy medium as you work out how much you need to work. I'm starting to get better at the thing of being like, tonight I'm off.
Yeah.
And guess what? I didn't go to the gym either, but that's fine because I went to the gym last night.
But you're enjoying the time off.
Yeah, it's like work 100%, relax 100%, rather than be like, I'm 60-40 kind of working, relaxing, like, you know, I'm wearing a fucking hat on the beach, but I got my fax machine with me.
I think it helps that it doesn't help, but I think it would help get into that if, like with a partner, because sometimes I do feel like, because I am single, I feel like I can get away with, like,
fucking yourself over.
Yeah, kind of, and like, and it highlights a, like maybe a codependency part of me that's like, I need someone else to tell me it's okay to relax. So if I had a partner and she was like, oh, come on, like, stop work, like, let's watch a movie, I'd be like, oh, it's okay because Zara said that we can watch a movie.
Yeah. And also, like, you might go, oh, I just need to do 15 more minutes because I'm going to get to this point.
Yeah.
And that last 15 minutes, you are very productive.
Rather than in my head, sometimes I do that 15 minutes and then I go, well, that was productive. I can do another 15.
Yeah. Or that 15-minute job takes you 45 because you waffle it out. I'm so fucking guilty of that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, something to think about, isn't it?
It is. Sleep is so important. I need to re-listen to that Rogan podcast where
Matthew Walker.
talks to Matthew Walker.
Yeah, Holly's got the book if you want to borrow it. There's a few great simple takeaways that you could like basically just read the last chapter, I think, and he just tells you some great things. One thing is having a solid bedtime and wake up time, and also getting some sunlight in your eyes within 10 minutes in the morning, which is good. Like, go stand outside and like look at the sky. It sets some triggers off. Andrew Huberman talked about this as well. Set some like processes off in your brain and your body that basically says, 14 hours from now, I'm going to start winding down.
Yeah. It's funny how we get parts of our life in check and then other parts slip.
Yeah.
Like I believe that my 9 to 8 has never been better. And I feel like my 8 to 9 at night is pretty bad. Like in terms of like getting up, stretching, meditating, getting in the sun, drinking water straight away. Like even with the water, my water consumption is fantastic. In fact, let's drink to celebrate that. But
This podcast is brought to you by H2O.
But very rarely do I drink it the first thing. Like it's
You've
funny.
just listed some things. You know to do them. Just do them.
Yeah, right. That's the thing. It's so easy to
I'm
say.
sitting here saying like I'm some holier than thou person. Like, just follow the
but
Jeff Hansen method.
But it is like what do you think it is that's like? I know. Okay, I think I know what it is.
It's the same thing as revenge, fucking sleep procrastination.
No, but because so yesterday, there is a part of me. So last night, before I watched Babylon Berlin, I was like,
we'll get to that, by the way.
you should write in your diary.
Oh yeah,
Because I haven't journaled at night for a very long time, and
my writing's gone out the window.
I'm so
makes me a bit
fucking.
tense.
I'm so quick to tell people to journal and like write stuff down. I write stuff down, but not journal. My journaling's gone. But the voice in my head goes, "No, you've done enough, so now you can have a break."
That needs to be your last thing of enough.
Yeah. So there's like this duality of like, you've done good work, so have a break, but just like skip over those small things, which tend to be for me, stretching, meditation, writing.
Absolutely. The little things are the big things, though. And if you like,
And from big things, little things grow.
absolutely. Yeah. So, I just think if you can, you've identified that it's a bit of an issue. You just zero in on it.
What do you think it is? What? My brain is broken. What do you think it is?
Have you ever had a dream?
Have you ever had a dream? Did you ever have a dream so good that he wanted to touch you? What do you think it is that makes implementing more than 6 good things in your day so difficult?
I guess that's your capacity. That's your capacity to do. Like, we're so
we've got such a capacity to have fuck off time. Like, you think about how easy is it to look at your phone for 10 minutes? And then how difficult is it, or how much will your brain tell you it's difficult when you're out of practice to sit down and meditate?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. It's the.
Are we just
where it's instant gratification. We want the tasty sweet thing. We want the sugar. We want the dopamine.
we don't want the other stuff?
The other stuff's harder. It's like delayed. We're not sure if it does anything. Like, even if you can, that certain things are better. Good. Do you well?
Yeah.
If that's what I was trying to say. But they're difficult to do because they're not as instant and easy and fun. But realizing that you want to do them is the first step. And you have had good practice. So it's like, it's way
there.
easier to return to
and
than be like, wow, it's really difficult. Like, can you remember when you didn't go to the gym?
Yeah.
And now you just go to the gym without even thinking about it. It's the same principles. Life is about learning, how much is too much on one thing, how much is not enough on another, and finding that balance.
Yeah.
And when you find that balance, you feel really good. And you know that it's not a tightrope that you fall off and everything falls apart.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
just like it's like a little step that you're on. And you're like, whoa, I'm really walking it. And then you step off and you're like, all right, got to get back on and like find the thing
It's the
again.
getting back on the bike.
Yeah. And it's pretty it's low risk as well, all that stuff. It's not like you're, doing some sort of like crazy training for something where you have to do it. Or if you don't do it, there's maximum punishment.
Or like paying for it in some way. There's literally no financial life.
But maybe you need to do that. Maybe we need to check in with each other. Like, did you meditate today? No. Guess what?
Do you want to set ourselves a little challenge?
It's like the no phones in the studio. I'm not sure if the listener listened to that about 10 episodes ago. That has never happened.
I'm always on my phone in the studio. Yeah, but no, we didn't.
Never not on my phone, bro.
Always available. Call me 24 hours a day. 04. So let's put this out there for the listener as well. If you want to take part, for the next 7 days, we will eat no food and drink any water. We will stay inside the studio without our phones, complete a song every day.
It's an Ekko and Sidetrack lock-in.
It's a lock-in. You're in the lock-in. It's a lock-in, sir.
No. We'll meditate 10 minutes
Yeah.
for 7 days.
Okay.
In the morning.
Yeah, you feel really good if you do it in the morning.
Has to be in the morning.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
Okay.
And starting now is good. Like, we both got it. It's like the difficult part would be next Monday or Tuesday.
What happens if we don't do it? And you have to be honest.
Yeah, it's an honesty box.
Okay,
system.
so what do you do? What's the sacrifice?
Let's make it monetary. $5 paid to the other person.
$5 isn't enough.
$20.
Let's make it 50.
Not to 50.
Yes, that felt good.
Well, maybe we can.
Let's do 50.
Maybe we can iron out the.
Let's do 50.
$50. If you don't do it, you're going to pay me $50.
Yeah. And if you do it?
Nothing. You get the benefits of meditation.
Okay. If you don't do it, you pay $50.
It's $350. If you just completely forgot, like I was like, how's your meditation going? You're like, oh fuck.
Oh no.
Well, you owe me $350.
Not every day.
Oh.
It's not $50 a day.
I was saying $5 a day. Which is about.
Let's do $10 a day.
Okay. For just $10 a day, Jonathan can start meditating.
So I'm listening to Meditations by Marcus Aurelius at the moment, and he said a line along the way of saying, it is better not to, like, don't give in to all your animal instincts, and it is better to like live above them because you're human.
Yeah.
It's something he obviously says it a lot more gracefully and beautifully than that, but I think about that when I look at my phone. I'm looking at Instagram.
Yeah, that's
or
like
I'm
a very
distracting.
animal instinct. Like,
It's like, oh, bright lights, I need that thing.
yeah.
Whereas the conscious human mind is the one that wants to go meditate or the one that wants to go exercise or making the decision, the hard decision now that will benefit you later because you have foresight as a human, not making the animal decision that animals don't really have foresight.
And
that
being
we
so
know of.
reactive.
And being reactive. And you'll live a better life.
Yeah, I completely agree. Jonathan, I'd just like to switch lanes for a second.
Sure.
Because we are on a video podcast now, I do have an object to bring. And
Is this a live gifting?
it's a live gifting. Yeah, we haven't done one in a while.
We haven't done one in a while.
And I wanted to ask you, if you could bring any snack from Europe and the UK, to Australia, what would that snack be?
Prawn cocktails, flavoured chips, or Pringles. It's something I slept on for so fucking long.
That's not the answer I was hoping for. But maybe we can drill down a bit and get to it.
Yeah, it's something I slept on for a while, and then I tried it, and I was like, this is a superior salt and vinegar. It's like salt and vinegar evolved to the flavour that is prawn cocktail.
Yeah, I need to get into it. I definitely need to try some. What is the product? Another product that you'd bring?
condense Max Linguistics into some sort of bar. And
The
then-
Max Cube.
And then bring him here.
No, you were on the right track with the prawn cocktail.
Savory.
Yeah.
Maybe some of those jalapeno pretzels.
They're good as well, but not them. If I said to you, the snack of continental Europe, what would you say?
Oh, it's a bugle.
A bugle.
A bugle.
Bugles. I've always thought, why don't they sell them here? What's going on? And then I saw in the shop the other day, Cornados.
That's a bugle.
It's basically a bugle. So, it's sour cream and chive. Not for you. Just kidding. Let's get into them. Let's see what they're like.
Do you want to do a live tasting?
Yeah, live tasting. Let's crunch on mic. Let's really piss people off with our...
Thinking about Luke and Phil.
Luke and Phil.
Luke. UK Luke.
Oh,
He loves a bugle.
he does love a bugle. Take me through it. So it's
They're pretty bugly.
shaped like a tornado as well.
They're pretty bugly. They're great.
Irresistibly Moorish.
Let's save them. Let's have a beer tonight and have a couple of them. I don't know if they're really sitting well with my double shot flat white.
They do have MSG in them, but
I'm good.
I'd say they're
They're suitable. It's pretty loud when you They're a suitable replacement for a bugle.
there we are. Cornados.
They do leave like a kind of chemical taste in my mouth, though.
Chemical taste. Oh, they're definitely not real. Anything with too many ingredients, you're like, what the fuck? Why did we do this?
Yeah, man.
And why did we just like mash it in?
You only need one ingredient.
Love.
Exactly.
On that note, Jonathan, let's wrap up this week's podcast.
Okay. Let's do it.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure to you to have me here. Thank you for being my guest and for also hosting me.
I love you, buddy. Let's get to work on some music.
I love you too, buddy. And I'm going to work on my sleep. You work on your meditation. And you at home, if you want to join the 7-day meditation Ekko and Sidetrack challenge, then do it.
Hashtag 7 day Echo Day second.
Hashtag 7 days
Micro
with
challenge.
Tony LaPaglia.
Like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Do everything that helps us.
And do everything that helps you, because that's what this is all about.
Yeah.
It's about making your life better. If you want to meditate, meditate. If you want to jack off and masturbate.
Just not into your pants because it leaves a weird stain and then you have to explain it to your friends. Maybe it was mayonnaise.
Yeah, that's what it was. Mayonnaise. Thanks for listening to this week's podcast. We are Ekko and Sidetrack on all social media. We've recently updated our YouTube. Go and give that a subscribe so you can keep up to date with all the latest video podcasts. And follow us on Spotify too so you can keep up to date with all our latest music releases. Big up.